Hi boys and girls, how are you? Today's Tuesday, May 26th, 2020. And I hope all of you had a great Memorial Day weekend and had fun celebrating with your families. We had a big cookout last night. I mean, it was just my husband and I, my 3 kids, but we did cheeseburgers and hot dogs and bratwurst and potato salad and macaroni salad and chips. So it was really fun. We went bike riding, lots of cool stuff. So anyway, Memorial Day is also the official kickoff of summer. And what better way to celebrate summer than to read a book about the beach? This is called Pete the Cat, Pete at the Beach. And what is he doing? He building a sandcastle, and look what his friend is doing. Surfing on a surfboard. That's so much fun. All right, so let's read Pete at the Beach. It is a hot day. Pete the cat goes to the beach with his mom and his brother Bob. Let's go in the water, Bob says. Maybe later, says Pete. I wonder why Pete maybe doesn't want to go in the water. He's feeling a little scared. Bob likes to surf. He rides the big waves. It looks like fun. Ooh, it does look like fun. Pete is watching him. I'm hot, says Pete. Go in the water, says Mom. Maybe later, says Pete. He still might be feeling a little scared, a little nervous. Pete makes a big sandcastle. His mom helps him dig. That's a nice sandcastle. Have you guys ever made a cool sandcastle at the beach? I have. Lots of fun. Here comes a big wave. Uh-oh, and there goes Pete. Oh no. Do you think the wave washed away the sandcastle? Let's see. Oh no, where did his sandcastle go? Uh-oh. That silly wave. Bob rides a big wave. Wow, says Pete. That looks like fun. Pete and his mom take a walk. They find seashells and they see a crab. Look at the little crab and the seashells. Raise your hand if you like to collect seashells. I love it. We get a big bucket. I bring home lots of shells every time we go to the beach. It's one of my favorite things to do. Pete's feet get wet. His feet feel cool, but the rest of him is hot. What does Pete need to do? Yup, I think he needs to jump in the water and cool off. It's time for lunch. Pete eats a sandwich and he drinks lemonade. Oh, that sounds like a good beach lunch. The sun is very hot and Pete is very, very hot. Bob is wet and cool. Why is Bob wet and cool? Yeah, because he went in the water. Let's play ball, says Pete. No thanks, says Bob. I want to surf. Pete throws the ball and his mom catches it. That's fun too, though, to play ball at the beach. Or even just in front of your house. It's fun to play ball. Let's get our feet wet, says Mom. Well, okay, says Pete. So his mom coaxes him in. The water's cool. It feels good. So Pete goes in a little deeper. Bob waves to Pete. I want to show you how to surf, he yells. Pete does not say, maybe later. You know what he says? Pete says, let's do it. He's excited now. Lie on the board, says Bob, and Pete lies on the board. Paddle, says Bob. Pete paddles out. He waits for a big wave. Now, have any of you ever been surfing? That's a big sport. I've never been surfing before. It does look fun though. A big wave is coming. Stand up, says Bob. And Pete stands up. Look at Pete go. Then Pete falls down. It was scary, but it didn't hurt. Try again later, says Bob, but Pete wants to try again now. Pete is very determined to learn how to surf. Pete lies down, Pete lies down again. He paddles out and waits. Here comes a wave. You think he should ride that wave in? Pete stands up. This time he rides the wave. Good job, says Bob. Pete wants to surf all day. Bob does too. So they take turns. Now, instead of surfing, I bet, raise your hand in here if any of you have gone boogie boarding. That's fun. Or even bodyboarding when you just ride the wave in. So much fun. Pete and Bob rock and roll with the waves. What a great day. It's okay to be afraid, but it's more fun to surf. The end. Now, that was just a nice fun story, but also teaches a lesson about how if you really want to do something, you have to keep trying and trying and trying, and then you'll finally do it. You want to let me know? I'll tell you something cool else that happened this weekend. My son Ben finally learned how to ride a two-wheeler. He was a little nervous, so he waited and waited, and then finally he decided that he wanted to ride when things are back to normal. We can play with our friends. He wants to ride to his friends' houses. So we worked all weekend, and he finally can ride a two-wheeler. So think of something that maybe that can be something you can work on this summer. Something that you really want to do, whether it's ride a two-wheeler or maybe jump rope or maybe even start to learn to read. All right? And you keep working at it. It's called perseverance. And it's very important to have that. And because once you've learned how to do something, you feel so good. You feel so proud of yourself. Okay? Now I'm going to send your mommy and daddy a couple of activities that you can do, just kind of fun summary things. There's also a video from Mrs. Ricchetti. She made a fun little shark craft. And yeah, that's it. We have our last Zoom on Thursday. I can't believe it. I miss you guys so much, but I'm glad that we have our last Zoom together. Okay, and don't forget that on Friday is your preschool graduation drive-by, and that'll be lots of fun. I can't believe it. I'm getting so big. All right, I will see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye. Mwah.